Loaves and fishes. Feeding, simple and idiotic to the end. Matthew 14 verses 13 to 21. The Lord feels compassion for the crowd that follows him and wants to share the loaves and fishes. So his disciples, invited to feed many people, fed about 5,000 people with 12 baskets left over. A reminder of the unimaginable abundance of the Eucharist, the bread of life for all. Welcome to our channel that compares themes from the Gospel and Franciscan Sources. For a more complete overview of our human, cultural and spiritual offering, we suggest you visit the website juvi.art. Francis, who defined himself as simple and idiotic. He had a special heart, which allowed him to perceive the depths of the mystery of Christ's total self-giving. Celano emphasizes in the first life, friend of simplicity, with an incomparably sincere and noble heart. And how fitting this name of Francesco is for him, who had a heart more frank and noble than any other. Sources 5:29. His compassion towards the needy and poor people was visceral. He bent down, with wonderful tenderness and compassion, towards anyone who was afflicted by some physical suffering. And when he noticed indigence or necessity in someone, in the sweet pity of his heart, he considered it as a suffering of Christ himself. Sources 11:42. Indeed, in front of Jesus, bread come down from heaven. This is how he expresses himself in his admonitions. Behold, every day he humbles himself. Every day he himself comes to us in humble appearance. Every day he descends from the bosom of the Father onto the altar in the hands of the priest. And how he showed himself to the holy apostles in true flesh. And as they with the eyes of the body saw only his flesh, but contemplating him with the eyes of the Spirit, they believed that he was God himself. So we too, seeing bread and wine with the eyes of the body, we must see and firmly believe that this is his most holy, living and true body and blood. And in this way the Lord is always with his faithful, as he himself says, "Behold, I am with you until the end of the age." Sources 144 to 145. And in his letters. O sublime humility! O humble sublimity! Look, brothers, at the humility of God, and open your hearts before him. Humble yourselves also, that you may be exalted by him. Therefore, keep nothing of yourselves for yourselves, so that he may welcome you completely, which offers himself totally to you. Sources 2:21. The major legend says, at Santa Maria della Porziuncola, they brought a sheep as a gift to the man of God, which he accepted with gratitude, because he loved the innocence and simplicity that, by nature, the sheep demonstrates. The man of God warned the sheep to praise God, and not to bother the friars at all. The sheep, in turn, as if sensing the pity of the man of God, put his teachings into practice with great care. When she heard the friars singing in choir, she too entered the church, and without needing a teacher, bent her knees, uttering tender bleats before the altar of the Virgin, Mother of the Lamb, as if impatient to greet her. During the celebration of the Mass, at the moment of the elevation, she bent her knees, almost as if that devoted animal wanted to reproach the less devout men for their irreverence, and wanted to incite the devotees to reverence towards the sacrament. Sources 1148. Example of donated bread. It comes to us no less from Clare of Assisi. There was only one bread in the monastery, and already dinner time and hunger were approaching. Having called the housekeeper, the saint orders her to divide the bread. and to send part of it to the friars, to hold the other inside, for the sisters. From this second half kept, she orders 50 slices to be cut, which was the number of women, and to be presented to them on the table of poverty. And to her devoted daughter, who replied, it would take the ancient miracles of Christ, to be able to cut so little bread into 50 slices. The mother replied, telling her, be sure of what I tell you, daughter. The daughter therefore hurries to carry out her mother's command. And the mother hastens to address more sighs to her Christ, for her daughters. And by divine grace that scant matter grows in the hands of the one who breaks it, so that there is an abundant portion for each member of the community. Sources 31:89. Conversions for love. In a hermitage, above Borgo Saint Sepolcro, some brigands settled in the forest robbed passers-by. And they went to ask the friars for bread, every now and then. They wondered whether it was right to give them food, since they were threatening passers-by. When Francis came to the hermitage, they put the problem to him. He urged them to get bread and wine by going into the forest where they were hiding. And then, shouting, tell them, thieving brothers, come to us. We are the friars and we bring you good bread. They will rush to you instantly. And you spread the tablecloth, and serve them with great respect and good humor. After eating, propose the word of the Lord. And close the exhortation by asking, for the love of God, not to mistreat and rob people anymore. The friars did as Francis had said, and through the goodness of God and the friendship of the friars, some of these entered the order, remaining in the love of Christ. Grant us, Lord, to remain in your love. Now those who had eaten were about 5,000 men, besides women and children. Matthew 14 verses 13 to 21. Thank you all for your kind attention. We invite you to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on our activities. If you liked it, leave a well done to support us. Subscribe, give your precious like, share with your friends, and comment too. Thanks, see you soon.